What is going on, guys? Boy Trent's back in a video, and today we're going to check out and review a e-bike coming in from NAkTO. This here is the NAkTO F2 Plus e-bike. Shipping and handling was pretty quick here on the e-bike. I think it took about a week, maybe a week and a half. It didn't take too long at all to receive my e-bike through UPS. But a few things I do want to mention right quick. So once again, this was delivered through UPS. Now this box here is a big box. It is pretty heavy. The weight on this is almost 100 pounds. The weight on this is actually 94 pounds. So yeah, 6 pounds off from being 100 pounds. But this is how I received my box. So there is one place down here at the bottom left corner that is a little piece missing from the box. Over here on the left side, some of this got torn up as well too. So yeah, hopefully nothing missing, hopefully nothing damaged, but this is something I just want to at least point out and mention on camera. The rest of the bottom down here is all fine. So yeah, you have this area at the top, you have that little hole down here at the bottom, and then here on the other side, here on the other corner, pretty much nothing damaged, I don't think, over here. Really, just to be honest with you, I wish they would have put some tape or done a better job packaging the side together, because this whole side is kind of coming out. None of the styrofoam is damaged. I don't think nothing is damaged inside, but pretty much this whole part of the box is just kind of coming off. So that was all I was going to mention right quick as far as the shipping and handling and how I received my box. But yeah, I don't think nothing's missing. I don't think anything got damaged, but we'll go ahead and open this up and we'll find out in just 1 minute. Okay, so we do have a bunch of styrofoam inside the box here. Protection looks pretty good inside. So yeah, we got a couple of these like big long pieces of styrofoam. We got some of these like styrofoam blocks, I guess you call them, as well too. Of course, more styrofoam there in the back. Got a piece of styrofoam at the top as well too. So got a bunch of styrofoam inside. Looked like everything was packaged pretty good from what I can tell inside the box. So we're going to remove this piece right quick, and then yeah, here is the e-bike. So most of this is already attached, it looks like. So yeah, the wheels already attached, the chain already attached, the seat already attached as well too. So I don't think there's gonna be much assembly for me to do, which is a huge plus for sure. It looks like we may have to fix the light. See, add the pedals, the handles will have to be fixed. Maybe a few more things, but I don't think assembly is going to take too long here for the e-bike. The styrofoam and the box has been removed, and now here is the e-bike and the parts that came with the e-bike as well too. So I have not looked at the manual just yet, but a couple things I know for sure you'll have to adjust or attach to the e-bike. So the handlebars, or if you kind of look right there in the middle where the gap is, that is where the handlebars are right now. So you will have to attach the handlebars. You will have to fix the light. I know the pedals will have to be attached as well too. That's just kind of a couple things. Also the battery. The battery's down here. You will have to put the battery in there as well too. So that's 3 or 4 things I know you got to attach or do to the e-bike before you can use it. But I don't think there'll be much assembly involved with this one. So here's the parts down here at the bottom. So we do have the battery, of course, we just mentioned that. There's your pedals down here. So you have 2 pedals. Here's the battery. Here's the user manual. I think there was probably 25, 30 pages inside. Yeah, probably about 30-ish. Okay, a couple wrenches, got a screwdriver down here as well too, charging cord, and also there is some battery charger instructions as well too. One piece of paper front and back inside the box. So that is all the parts inside. I think it is about time to start installing some stuff. And here is the user manual. So this here is about 30 something pages, I believe, inside. Let's see here. Okay, so actually 39 pages inside. Here's the table of contents. This is the first page on the front, and then here's the other page here on the back. And of course, you can pause all this and read it if you want to, but you have 39 pages inside. All this is in English. And just kind of a, quick look at this right quick. Everything looks pretty easy to install. I don't think it's gonna take us too long. So that is the user manual. Okay, so here is the two pedals that came with the bike. And actually, if you look at the pedals, you're gonna see one of them says L and the other one will say R, which means one is for the left side and the other one is for the right side. So with the pedals, all you gotta do is put them in this little hole right here. And of course, that little hole over there for the other one. But of course, tighten it to the right, get it as tight as possible. And that is how you put the pedals in. So the first step we did was we're actually going to attach the handlebars first. Now the instructions can explain this better than I can. But basically you do have to remove a couple bolts as I'm showing right now. So you remove some of those bolts and then you can get your handlebars lined up where you want. And then basically you just got to put the bolts back where they were in the first place, and of course tighten them back up. So put it in the handlebars. It's pretty quick, pretty simple, does not take long at all. So NAkTO, they actually give you a bunch of these wrenches that you can use for the assembly. So right now we are attaching the headlight, and yeah, all you got to do is just use one of these wrenches, tighten up the bolts, get your light lined up correctly when you're done. I do want to mention this as well too. So actually, whenever I received the e-bike and received the battery was actually dead. So right now I can't even ride the e-bike because the battery is dead. To be honest with you, I'm not sure how long charging takes. If I was just taking a guess, it could be over an hour. It could be a few hours, but not sure. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a little secret here on the bike. So actually right now, the keys are not inserted in the bike. So a little secret here. If you look right over here on the left side of the bike, you guys will see a plus sign and a minus sign. And actually right below these two buttons, there's another button here at the bottom. So hold this button at the bottom for probably 2 seconds or so, maybe 3 seconds. And then you're gonna see this screen turn on. So hold the button down here for a couple seconds. Okay, so you have for about 2 seconds. Okay, so right now, here's your computer screen. The battery fully charged. So far, I've only drove 0.2 of a mile. Right now, since the bike is not moving, I'm not going 25, 30 miles an hour right now. Since I'm not moving, I'm going 0 miles per hour. But here on the screen, it will show you how fast you are going. And also up here, there's a PAS. Now this goes up to 5, I believe. And to change that, you just push the plus button, I believe. So it's on 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, 5 is your max. And of course, to go down, you just push the minus button over here. Okay, so you have 0. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then to go down, just push the minus. So of course, on the bike, just kind of a few more things right quick. Of course, you have your horn and light over here. Of course, you got your brakes back here. The throttle and some more stuff on the right side of the bike as well too. So let's test out some of this stuff. Okay, peeps, that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. So, a little behind the scenes right quick. This is going to be a huge series on this e-bike. So, several videos coming out the next few weeks, next few months or so. I think there's going to be probably 6, 7, maybe 8 videos on this e-bike. Who knows? But there's going to be several different videos coming out the next few weeks, next few months or so. And on this e-bike, yes, several different videos. Of course, today's video was just the unboxing and assembly. Of course, we'll do like a speed test video. We'll do some videos, maybe here in the woods, trying it out. Maybe do some videos, trying this bike in town somewhere. Of course, we'll do some other stuff as well too. So a little behind the scenes. Several videos on this e-bike coming out pretty soon. This is gonna be a huge series. And I hope you guys are looking forward to the other videos on this e-bike coming out soon as well too. So hey, that's all I got for the video. If you can, just please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It would be greatly appreciated. See you guys in this video. Have a good one. I'm out.